Namaskar दोस्तों. Today is 7th June 2021. Welcome to my channel Trade Plan Nifty. This channel is my journey in stock market, where on this specific video on daily basis I disclose my trade plan for Nifty for the next trading session, review my today's trade, and share my learning and MTM at end of the video. I hope these discussions will add value to your trading setup and trading ideas. Sorry. This is my 100th idea or a hundredth video, and I have also touched around 506 followers on TradePlan Nifty, that is TradingView channel. Thank you very much to all my followers and subscriber. It is your comments, like, and following which motivates me to come here and make this video on daily basis. So now, before we get into our Lalaji, let's look into global market. So when we look into S&P 500, S&P 500 is today showing a red bar. So definitely it is not able to go above 4235, which is clearly top of a consolidation bar. So a slight correction from here, maybe a profit booking, but definitely now 4235, or just we can say 4240 becomes upper range of the for S&P 500. So we need to see in coming days whether S&P is able to grow above 4240 or not. So as of tomorrow, S&P 500 is looking red. Now when we look into US government 10 bond yield, we don't see any major problem here. US government 10 bond yield is still going down somewhere close to 1.569. So this is definitely a good sign for all the equity market. And when we look into dollar index is also going down. So this is also a good sign for all the specifically for Bank Nifty in India and emerging market like India. So although S&P 500 is going down, but because of US government 10 bond yield and dollar index, I don't see much issue in terms of global clues. Now, with that in mind, let's look into Lalaji. So now, when we look into Lalaji, what we see is that Lalaji is on weekly basis is continuing his super trend, and today it has crossed above my magical blue lines, and on weekly basis definitely it is showing in uptrend, but definitely in overstretched scenario, because now the 8 bar moving average is at 15065 and currently we are at 15751. So this is one thing which we always have to remember. Now on daily chart, when we see the super trend is continuing, market is still running parallel to 8 bar moving average, and no issue as of now. So here also uh, the trend is up, and today market has touched weekly H3 and has come down. So 15769 is now acting like a good resistance for the market as of today. Now on 15-minute chart, market has closed just below 8 but still about 20, 50 and 200. So here also the trend is definitely up. So moving average, we can definitely say that the trend is up. And now when we look into market profile also confirms the trend. For tomorrow's CPR, that is a pivot range, is way above today's CPR. So definitely the market profile confirms that the trend is bullish. So now in bullish trend, as a defensive trader, my strategy is always buy on dip. So tomorrow SGX as of now is at 15780, which is closer to H3 tomorrow, and just up closer to today's high. So this gives the perfect setup for us. Again, a repetition. We will see that on the open market will have a decline. In that scenario, buy on dip at pivot, which is at 15734, is the first good idea. If pivot is broken, then L3 for tomorrow is at 15726, which is also closer to 50 bar moving average. So that will also act as a strong support. And then L4 is at 15,700, which is also closer to S1. So buy on dip at pivot, which is a combination of pivot as well as my blue magical line. I use a very simple trade setup. If you want to know more about it, then check out my video called trade setup. So buy on dip tomorrow at 15726 or 15734 for a target of 15790, and if 15790 is broken, then the second target is at 15829. In any scenario, if market gives a 15-minute breakout, then that could also become a good trade. So 15-minute breakout is another opportunity considering the way markets are reacting. So 15-minute breakout with 15-minute below candle, that is 15769, could be a stop loss, and one can trade for a target of 15829. But preferably the correct and official trade is buy on dip at pivot, which is at 15734 for a first target of 15790 and a second target of 15829. Please consult your financial advisor before you take any trade. Now let's look into what happened today. So today we enter a market with two a lot of 15,650 CE. Yes, this is what I had, and market had a gapped up opening, and as usual from R1 it corrected, came to pivot, and from pivot it turned around, and then it took a support mainly on VAH, that is a value area high, which is bottom of this line, and from there it just kept on moving up with higher high and lower lows, and then eventually took a resistance at weekly H3. And here what we found is a very smart extreme reversal setup, and from there market turned back. So this is a very crucial reversal setup which formed exactly at a critical level of weekly H3, and it was no surprise that market turned from here. So what I did today, I carried my position. I did not on this first 15 minute. I anyways don't do anything, and I let the market do his game. I did not make any entry also. Then market went up. Then somewhere on this green bar, I tried to took one breakout trade, and I entered one more lot. Then again on this particular green bar, I entered the second lot, and then I continued the whole trend. And somewhere on this red bar, second red bar, I exited all my position. So overall, I had around 9,800 rupees profit for today's trade. So what's my learning? My learning for today is that discipline. If you genuinely want to be a successful trader and get yourself maximized, then it's extremely important that you be extremely disciplined as a person. And there's an area where I'm still working out. I'm still not reaching on my trading desk at 9. If I would have reached my trading desk at 9, and then at this bottom when it touched pivot, I should have made an entry here, and then I could have maximized my returns for today. Second is that at one point of time, somewhere here, I was thinking that I will carry the position home. But then eventually, from my past trading, I have learned that when money is on table, take it. And finally, I took my book my profit here, and that worked out well for me. So idea here is very simple, that any till now I'm not ready to take a long term swing trade. So what I will do is that I will maintain maximum one day where I'll carry position if required second day, but 99.90% of the time shouldn't carry position more than 2 days. That is the mindset I should have, because you need to have a very different mindset if you want to be a swing trader, and if you want to have a very different mindset if you want to do intraday trading. So currently I'm focusing only on intraday with 1 or maximum 2 days of swing. uh, Now that's what I have for Nifty. But before today, let's also look into some of the critical stocks on how those are playing out. Let's have a very quick look on Reliance. Today, Reliance has shown a very strong move as expected, and it took a support on my black and blue line. And then we had a fantastic move on Reliance today where it actually broke weekly H3, and came closer to monthly H3 and weekly H4. And you see here another extreme reversal pattern which was formed. Market is all about repetition. So look at this candle. The first green bar is almost twice the size of the normal bar. Body is almost 85%, and then the second bar which was formed, it was reverse of the first bar, and this bar shows the strength of the reversal. So this was very clear sign, and it actually happened where we have a weekly H4 and monthly H3. So this was very clear that Reliance is reversing from here, and it did reverse. And then again, it took a support on weekly H3 and slightly moved up. So now Reliance is definitely in uptrend, and any dip towards 2192 should be bought for a target of 2317. And Reliance will now definitely has a resistance at 2250 that it need to break, which is my blue magical line. Now let's look into HDFC Bank. Now market, if it has to go to the next level, then the bank nifty has to outperform. What we see here is that the bank nifty consistently is underperforming, and that's where market is finding it little difficult to go to the next level. And that is mainly because of HDFC Bank. If you see HDFC Bank today almost did nothing. It hover around the 200 bar moving average, 58 and 20 bar moving average, and just closer to my blue magical line. And it has actually closed below the blue magical line. For any reason, if this is now a explosive setup where all the moving average are coming closer to each other and meeting at the magical blue line. So now from here onwards, HDFC can spark up in any direction, either on up direction or in the bottom direction. And this move of HDFC Bank and Bank Nifty will now define the next move of the Lalaji. But as of now, by looking into DA dollar index and US government 10 bond yield, the probability that it will move up is very high. And HDFC Bank in this week has a very narrow pivots. So the chances that it will trend in this week is very high. So look out for any closing above 1505, and then HDFC will shoot up for a target of at least 1555. So that's what I'm hoping for. And any I currently have a position in HDFC Bank, almost around 100 80 quantity. I just did some adjustment today. So for that 80 quantity, my stop loss will be 1470, and I will just hold this. I will not. Yeah, I will just hold below till 1470. So that's my trade plan for HDFC. Reliance also, now I am carrying almost around 100 quantity, 140 quantities at 2069, and I will maintain these positions also. I'm sorry. Now let's look into Hero Motocorp. So these are the three script on which I trade. So Hero Motocorp today had a red bar. It's taken resistance at 3079, but still on daily basis it is in uptrend. So any dip towards 3017 should be bought, and it will surely have a resistance at 3050 and support at 3050 and a resistance at 3080. Any closing above 3080 is going to make this Hero Motocorp run towards 3153, and if 3153 is broken, then definitely it will go for 3500. But for a near term, it is definitely has a very strong resistance at 3080, which it definitely needs to break. But till then, any dip towards 3015 should be bought for a target of 3080. So I hope these discussions are adding value to your trade setup and trading ideas. Stay healthy, wear a mask. Jai Hind.